Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am that socially awkward gamer you probably forgot existed. I was IAmPattyJack, and this is Insurgency. I made a video a couple days ago where I claimed that this was the best FPS in recent years, and I stand by that. So, the reason I said that was because compared to all of the other FPS titles, particularly the AAA ones such as Battlefield, Medal of Honor, Call of Duty, this one's better because it works and it does what it wants to do and it does it well. It doesn't try to be another game, it doesn't try to mix two genres together. It's a game that does what it's supposed to do. And it also doesn't crash or generally run into issues that cause you to not be able to play it. Therefore, in my opinion, this is the best game in recent years. But enough of that. Now that I've gotten that out of the way, I'm going to give you my thoughts on the game. My first impressions of the game as I normally do. And it's not just going to be me proclaiming this is the best game ever, because it blatantly isn't. But I'm just going to explain to you why I like it, some things that I think need to be improved, and so on. So yeah, gotten that out of the way. This is just regular first impressions now. If you want to go see my opinion on this game versus other FPSs, there's a link down in the description for the video. Go check it out. Alright, so we're just going to go straight into playing, because that's awesome. And I just want to point this out. Does that guy not look like the hero skin from DayZ? Like, I don't know, he just does. I don't know, I think they got some inspiration from there. Not that that's a bad thing, because honestly it doesn't really make a difference, but I don't know, it's just something I noticed. Right, so what is this game? Well, it's on the Source engine, for one, as you can blatantly tell. So, you know, long load times abound, but ignoring that, it's a tactical FPS. It's basically a Red Orchestra and Counter-Strike mix is the thing, the best way, I think, to describe it. So, let's get into a match here, a good match. Preferably, let's go to that one. I think it's a firefight. Right out. So we're going to load in. So this is a bit of a different game than a lot of people might be used to in the FPS genre, because if you play Battlefield or Call of Duty or similar FPS to that, you'd be used to certain things that aren't exactly present in this game. Let's just be a sniper. Why not? I like sniper rifles. Righto. Now, you'll notice I haven't spawned for one. That's because the round has already begun. And that's the first major thing you're going to notice with this game. You rarely ever respawn. So when you die, you're dead. The only times you can actually respawn are if your team gets reinforcements. And you do that by capturing objectives or destroying objectives and so on. So, there we go. So we took an objective, so I've respawned now. Right, so on top of that, everyone dies in between probably 1 and maybe 3 hits max is what I've seen. So this sniper rifle I think is a 1 hit at most distances. So I don't know if it varies on whether I hit them in like the kneecap versus like their skull, but we'll find out. So because of this, you really like that. I was just insta-killed out of nowhere. And I don't even know where it was because this game doesn't give kill cams. Which a lot of people are going to be very annoyed by. I mean, a lot of people are going to be used to Call of Duty, where you empty half a round, or half a clip, half a magazine, whatever you want to say, into someone's face, and they don't die, or you just barely kill them. In this game, you get to kill people in 1 to 3 bullets, you die in 1 to 3 bullets, and you actually don't even get to see how many rounds you have left in your magazine. You get to see how many clips you have, like how many mags you have left in your character to reload with, but you don't actually see how many bullets you have. And as you can see, like that guy died right there extremely quickly. Horrible place for this guy to be right now, because he's just running straight into that other guy. Did you get him? I think he got him. Anyways, you also don't know if you've actually killed someone unless you see them die. It doesn't give you any hit markers. It doesn't give you anything of the sort. So you can... I've had matches where I have actually killed someone, but being so paranoid that I didn't, that I haven't moved out of my cover for like 2 minutes at a time. And it happens. Honestly, it's like real warfare. There we go. See, that guy was just taken down because he was being careless. So, it's an interesting game. I really like the fact that the game isn't afraid to just be this sort of hardcore, non-respawn type of game. It doesn't add in like a general deathmatch mode that people can just join into. It has its own game modes, and they all benefit the way the game's mechanics work. Now, are we gonna switch maps, or no? I think we got one more before the map changes, so that's fine. And you may hear talking, but I can't fix that. So, because this is very much a team game, very team-oriented. See, I swear to God, that was inspired from the hero skin from DayZ, but whatever. Yeah, so when you start a new round, everyone spawns here, obviously. So the objective of this game mode is to capture all of the points, like domination style from like Battlefield or Call of Duty. And you can slide, which is amazing. And if your team captures all the objectives and none of them are being contested, then you win the round instantly. So it gives you a lot more reason to actively attack and defend a target. And I expect to just be gunned down instantly because I'm not exactly paying attention as much as I should right now. Righto. A couple other neat things that happen in this game when you're playing it includes things like dust being kicked up like that when you're firing, and bullets are flying around everywhere hitting the ground and stuff. And it actually makes it harder to see. It really does. Or things like, if I was trying to snipe through that, it would actually make it more difficult for me to aim at my target. And other things like smoke grenades actually being effective in this game, because they seem to not be in a lot of other games. And I just gotta be so careful. So we got a friendly guy covering down there. I think maybe I'll go downstairs. I don't like those windows. They just seem like extremely risky situations. No one's really been able to take over B yet. So, because obviously one of those control points is like neutral at the start of the round, so everyone kind of rushes to get it. But it gets really intense because no one wants to run out to it, because more often than not the B point is kind of in the open, which isn't ideal. See, if there was a guy in that window, I would be dead right now.
Bravo is clear, we got it.
Okay, so we've captured B, which is good. And I don't know why I'm running here. I'm making an awful lot of noise. This guy has a shotgun, so I feel a little bit safer. Generally, shotguns in close quarters are nice. Right, so there's very different maps and game modes. Other game modes are kind of like search and destroy. It's a little bit different because you actually have to search for... Okay, teammate. No. That's a bad idea. Shooting your own guys. Anyways, yeah, search and destroy. You actually have to go to like try that again. Pre-designated locations that you actually have to search for what you're trying to destroy. It's not like Counter-Strike where you know exactly where it's going to be every time. So it adds a bit of, I guess, realism and just kind of randomness to the gameplay, which I'm perfectly fine with. I prefer games having like different objectives. Don't shoot me, teammate. Especially with that shotgun. That wouldn't end well. I like my games to have a bit of a random element to them. It's much appreciated. I haven't even seen an enemy all around. And so I'm pretty sure our team's kind of dominating right now. It's kind of annoying because I want to get into a firefight. Looks like we're taking C. Yeah, we just kind of outright won that, so that's a little ridiculous. Right out. So I think the server has to change maps now, which is a little bit disappointing. And then once it changes maps, I think I'll talk about some of the things I'm not too keen on with the game. Or not, we get another round. That's fine with me too. That's fine. So, the game's extremely fun. I have a lot of... It gives me that kind of Counter-Strike feeling to it, but it kind of keeps that act of randomness, because to me, a game like Counter-Strike ends up always being fought in like 3 different areas on a map, whereas this game gets a bit more situational. So you'll end up fighting in different areas all the time, whereas if you're playing on Dust in Counter-Strike, it's like hallway or top or whatever you call those. I don't know Counter-Strike calls. You always end up fighting in the exact same little corners and alleyways and stuff, so this one adds a bit more variety. Is anyone down there? Yeah, there's someone down that. I don't really know where the best place to go on this map is, because I haven't really... That guy just got his ass blown up. Holy hell. I think we're just gonna smoke in there. That was a horrible grenade. Oh my god. What am I doing? I swear I'm actually good at this game sometimes, guys. Ah, teammate. Okay, it looks like they took care of everything decently well. Don't know if there's anyone over there. That guy should go first, because he's got the high-powered... Oh! Okay, I'm kind of glad he went first. Dear God. So there's someone in there. I gotta be extremely careful here.
We are taking Bravo.
I'm gonna go up the stairs. I don't trust going down that doorway. Not one bit. Doesn't look like anyone down there. Right. So, things I'm not too keen on about this game. I think I really have to mention the graphics. I understand this is an indie title. It does make a difference, though, having good graphics versus bad graphics. I mean, it's not... Well, yeah, okay. The game looks bad. Like, it looks 5 or 6 years old, at least. I mean, especially things like the water. If we change to a map that actually has, like, a river on it or something, I'll show you. It looks like Half-Life 1. So, things they could definitely update if they ever decide to do a patch would be things like textures and whatnot. Because, I mean, like, certain textures you can actually kind of see looping. Like, those walls, you can actually see the loop where the textures start and end, which isn't ideal. I mean, this game very much looks like a mod, and it did start out as a mod as well, which is worth mentioning. But yeah, the game doesn't exactly look all that great. Another problem the game's currently having is, let's see if it's happening in this server. Yeah, there's a few people with, like, higher pings, and when you get over a certain ping, I don't know, like maybe 110, then everyone kind of starts lagging, and in a game like this, lag is not optimal at all, because you end up with people, like, hopping around, and maybe you'll get shot behind a corner and stuff, but it's not really due to the game as much as it's due to just the player base. Because there aren't a lot of people playing the game right now. I think there's usually between... I think the most I've seen playing is like 2,400. Which is tiny compared to like Call of Duty or... Can I get this guy? I got him! Nice! Yeah. So, yeah, I actually got a kill. That's a bit more... That's a little bit more entertaining for you guys to see. So yeah, the player base is extremely small. And that's unfortunate, because honestly, I think this game has a lot more potential and is actually a lot better than most of the AAA titles nowadays. So, the kill I just got there was extremely satisfying. I mean, I could just barely see the top of that guy's head, and I managed to pick him off with my rifle. And I've never played a game where killing people, like actually getting your shot, like on target and everything, especially with the sniper rifles and the shotguns, is as satisfying. I remember the first time I shot someone with a bolt-action rifle in this game, and it just felt so impactful. It felt like I had really just punched a bullet through their sternum, and it was great. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. And, like, just the amount of tension that ends up in some of these matches sometimes is extremely amazing. Extremely tense, extremely enjoyable. And no one else over there. I think this is actually an okay place to be on this map. Oh god. Or not. He says that as he gets shot in the back of the head. Alright, how's my team doing? Alright, so there's someone around this guy. Hey, yeah, that's great. So, overall, I like this game. I like this game a lot. I mean, it's not the greatest FPS of all time, by any means, but it's certainly better than the crap we've been getting from EA and Activision. I mean, if you can ignore graphics, and you actually can, like, tolerate having, like, permadeath, instead of, like, oh, I died, well, there's no penalty for that, I can just respawn, then this might be the game for you. What the hell just happened there? This is one of those times where I don't know what's going on, and it scares me. Ow! Grenades! I don't like those. I don't like explosions in my face, guys. Let's just go around here and see what's going on. All right, you can corner peek as well, which is nice. Always a welcome addition to a game like this. Oh god. Looks like my team's over there now. Yeah, looks like they cleared that area. That's nice. I find I'm a very cowardly player in these types of games. I only like to engage when it suits me. And it rarely ever suits me. Oh, crap. Okay. Let's just smoke that. And hopefully that'll just distract them enough. I'm not really sure what that was supposed to do. Alright. I don't know if they're gonna try to go... Did someone just run out there? I have no idea. Because smoke actually works in this game. Oh, God. This is a situation. Oh, God! He was right there. Oh, man. Doing horrible this round. I find some rounds I do extremely well. I don't think I do well on this map in general. Might be the loadout I have as well. Let's go over to the modify kit loadout. Let's see what else we can do. So squad selection. And there's only sniper left. Wonderful. Okay, let's modify that kit. That gives us a bolt action. It's not really what I want to show for versatility and stuff. A mini 14, why not? Alright, so when you're in like the customization menu, I wouldn't say it's robust, but it does the job. You get little supply points where you can add on things like extra armor or equipment or like secondary weapons and like things like that. And then you can also spend them on like foregrips for your weapons, so you have like less recoil and stuff. Or a suppressor. Let's put a suppressor on that. And a holographic sight. We'll just be amazingly sneaky with it. I don't know why, but we'll try it. Maybe we'll do one more round after this. See if anything else piques my mind while I try to at least get a second kill. Doesn't look like our team's doing extremely well right now, though. We're losing both objectives. We're taking B. Although B is not the optimal one to take right now. Right out. I think if you can get a group of people together who have this game, and you can actually voice comm with them, you're going to have a lot more fun. Because you can really do that kind of Rainbow Six Tom Clancy thing, where everyone's always talking about every move they make, or they all move as a group and so on. Alright. This is a semi-auto as well, that's fine. You can switch most autos to semi-auto as well, which I am actually going to recommend. Don't use an automatic fire to try to kill someone. The recoil in this game is ridiculous. It's not Call of Duty. It's not a bullet hose. You're going to have a tough time if you're using automatic fire. And since everyone dies in a few hits anyways, it doesn't really matter. Like, if you go in the military, almost all the time, they're going to have semi-auto on. It's just the way it works. And that's just for a variety of reasons. So I feel like, yeah, they're taking B, so that's not optimal. Not ideal. We're just going to smoke there, and then we're going to try to... Oh, crap! Nope! Holy crap. Come on.
Alpha's
I don't know what I want to do to... Oh, crap.
I was holding Charlie for so long.
Well then,
Sorry about
I suck at this game. I think we figured that out. Nice, buddy. That was a good shot. Alright, so I'm going to end it off here. In, like, closing words and things like that, get this game. If you can handle permadeath, if you're not going to rage because you don't know where you got shot from, then get this game. Get it before you get Call of Duty or Battlefield or, God forbid, Medal of Honor, if that gets a sequel again. Just get this game instead. Support indie developers. And just make EA and Activision get off their lazy asses and make something good. Or wait until a game's ready before they release it. Because until then, I'm going to be playing a game like Insurgency. Because it's honestly just better, and I would rather support this developer. So, that's my thoughts. Hope you guys enjoyed. IAmPattyJack, and I'll see you guys next time. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, I would be super appreciative, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because then you can see all the other awesome content I make. If you want to go find that content, there's a bunch of playlists down in the description for you. Anyways, sounds like I got some dragon slaying to do. Patty out!